The one beautiful thing about fasting is nobody knows if you're fasting except you and God. Because I could have came in here and been, man, I'm really thirsty. I could have just drank a 2 liters on the way here. But I could have faked it. It's a tough day. Woo, man. Or at lunch, I could have went, my coworkers know I'm fasting. I have a coworker, I don't know what it is about the past couple of weeks, but her food has been ridiculously, even my nose is on heightened sense of alert because her food smells delicious. Nah, I could have went in the bathroom, grabbed me a cookie, and went home, wipe it. Oh man, I can't wait till the sun goes down. No, but then I know if I did wrong or if I did right. You know if you cheat or if you don't cheat. I used to tell my students when they come with excuses, either I'm working pretty black and white or something. Either you're pregnant or you're not. Whenever they come with excuses, I say it's either pregnancy or not. If you ain't pregnant, then you're not pregnant. Yes or no. So you know what kind of life you put forth. Is it a life worth looking back on and saying, I've done my best? Or is it a life worth looking back on and saying, nah, I cheated. Nah, when you cheat yourself, you cheat humanity. Because you weren't created just for selfish reasons. You weren't created just to be somebody who's, I'm going to just go out and make all the money I can. Which is a sad case with some people who go into medicine, is that they go out and say, ha-ha, you idiots. Because the difference between a doctor and a guy on the corner who memorizes lottery tickets isn't much actually except medical school. Because both of you have good prodigious memories. That's it, a good memory. A doctor has to have an excellent memory. Signs and symptoms. What's wrong with you? You have headaches? Let's check your blood pressure. Ooh, 200 over 80? You probably have high blood pressure. Signs and symptoms. Memory. Who gave you that memory? Where does it come from? I seen a gentleman, his memory had lost. He didn't know if he ate. He would eat and then 10 minutes later didn't know if he ate or not. Which is the power of the brain. But who gave you that brain? So fasting isn't much when you realize who gave you that heart. Who caused that electricity to go off on your heart, your little lump of flesh that your mother doesn't even feel? That gives you that. Don't you deserve to give him something more? And how do you worship? Best one would serve humanity. And I'm glad to see people who are doctors, who are going into medicine. My mother's a nurse. My mother has the softest heart of any human being I know. And what people perceive to be something that's bad nowadays, it's good to be sad. It's in vogue to be depressed. Everybody here complains. You know a complainer? You know a complainer? Everybody knows a complainer. You know the funny thing about complainers? Even the complainers don't like complaining. Because the complainer's taking up the time that the other complainer could be complaining. Oh, woe is me. Oh no, woe is you. Guess what? You ever told somebody something? You say, man, I had a rough day. And they say, that's nothing. Let me tell you what happened to me. And they're acting like there's no hope. Like this guy on I-17 3 weeks ago. Climbed up. This is a lack of hope. Jumped off. Didn't think about the person who was down there who was going to hit him. You know what he was thinking about? My father. I'm not thinking about the person who's going to hit me, who's going to be, their life may be totally wrecked after this. You weren't made for selfish reasons. You were made to benefit humanity, not made for selfishness. We have to think about other people. When you're going into this profession, you have to think about, how am I going to affect my patient? Hippocratic oath, I will do nothing to harm my patient. You know, another thing he said, the best form of medicine is walking. You know why? In your books, when they say somebody's stressed out, what do they tell them to do? Go take walks. Go exercise. You know why? Because your mind is all over the place. Nature. Oh, what's my problem? Sometimes I walk and say I forget everything. Again, and that's a natural way. Fasting is natural. You have to detox. You have to get all this out of your brain. Today is not just about food. Actually, this is a tough time in Ramadan when you start eating. Because your natural desire, is to say, how big is your stomach? It's big?
Probably like 2 fists.
2 fists. for the stretchers. 250. One thing I've done yesterday, I was working downtown yesterday. I work in the court system, so it's a zoo. I see people eating it, and I think this much. And you're gonna stuff all of that in that little thing, and then you know what you're gonna do afterwards? Oh. I seen a girl get on the elevator and said they need to have heartburn medicine. The guy said, "What'd you eat?" "I had a slice of pizza." 70% of our illnesses come from our diets. Fasting's natural. Overeating isn't. So this is a natural. What you've done is a natural progression. Your body, your stomach was saying, "Oh my God, thanks. Thanks for the break. You've been working me for 365 days and you're even wearing me out. Thank you." So what you're doing is more natural than what other people do. When babies, my little son, when he eats, when he's done, he's done. You know what he does? A few minutes later, "Okay, that was too much. Guess I went overboard." A lion could go through the jungle and eat up everything there. But what does he do? One animal, I'm done. Because he's living the natural way. One and I'm done. I don't need all this. Hey, y'all come on over here and eat something. Ants. You never see an ant eat alone. You ever seen an ant eat alone? The first ant, this guy could have it all. He could be totally stingy. Look at these idiots. But what does he do? Send messages back to everybody else. Come on in. Okay, get this on your back. Let's go, take it back. That's the natural way. You weren't created to be selfish. Even while you're here, I don't care if you make $5 because of the high insurance rate we have in America, that the malpractice insurance you're going to have to carry, all the other insurance you're going to have to carry that might drive you out and may drive you into the classroom or something, or may drive you to a taxi cab and say this is a lot less stressful and auto insurance is much less. So, or if you make $50 million, always remember, you didn't make your own brain, and you didn't make your own heart. So whatever you get, give back. Be like the first ant. Be like the lion. Because there are signs in nature of what we're supposed to be. We just too busy watching TV, which is taking us out of nature. So, thank you for having me out. And remember, you're not here to be selfish. The more you give, the more you'll find out about yourself. And the better human being you become. So when you can look in a mirror and say, I like that person. That's a decent human being. So I would want my own kid to marry. In the goals, I have 4 kids. One of the things I always ask myself, am I the type of man I want my daughters to marry? And if not, I got a lot of work to do. Because you ain't going to let your kids take nothing less. Only the best you want for your kids. And be only the best for yourself. But thank you. Y'all have a good night.